Hello, and welcome to the largest LabVIEW user group meeting ever. This week, you're joined by tens of thousands of LabVIEW users around the world who, like you, are learning about the many new features of LabVIEW 5. On behalf of the entire team and everyone at National Instruments, I want to welcome each of you to the LabVIEW 5 Worldwide User Group meeting. This week, the LabVIEW development team members are traveling all over the world, visiting with LabVIEW users and training them on the powerful new features of version 5. We're visiting several hundred cities in just 5 days, showing LabVIEW 5 to many thousands of people. Our basic development was complete in the summer of 1997, and we followed that with rigorous alpha and beta testing and compatibility testing, which was completed in January. Our first customer shipment occurred in early February. Version 5 is the culmination of over 3 calendar years and nearly 100 man-years of development. Last month, LabVIEW was featured on the front cover of over 70 technical trade journals around the world. LabVIEW 5 is indeed the most technically advanced graphical programming language available today, and we think perhaps one of the most advanced programming languages, period. Now we'd like to give you a look into the making of LabVIEW 5 and introduce you to many of the people at NI that made it happen.
In 1983, from this open room office near the University of Texas, Jeff Kodosky formed a team of programmers to create an intuitive software environment that would increase the productivity of instrumentation users. Who would have known that a project that began in a small windowless office would revolutionize the instrumentation industry?
Jeff was off working on this secret project or some big idea that was going to be the next step for the company.
Well, when I first started working for Jeff, he told me he had this project and he was going to do it on a Macintosh. I had never used a Macintosh. I had only briefly used a mouse on some Sun workstations at the university before this. And he sat me down in front of a Macintosh, and it was my job to learn how to write a program for the Macintosh.
LabVIEW was the productivity tool that revolutionized the instrumentation industry like the spreadsheet did for the financial community. Its graphical programming language made it possible for engineers and scientists to design measurement and automation systems.
We're mainly engineers. We like to solve engineering problems, and LabVIEW gives us the real professional-grade software tools that we can easily use to solve real-life engineering problems.
It's much easier to win business when the customer's already enthused about the product and they're enthused about the solution.
The biggest advantage for me is that I can deliver a software package or an integrated system at a lower cost because LabVIEW allows me to develop very quickly.
Over the next 10 years, LabVIEW continued to evolve and its popularity continued to skyrocket. Leveraging the steady stream of advances from computing technology, the LabVIEW team delivered new capabilities into the hands of LabVIEW users around the world. Improvements such as a graphical compiler, debugging tools, multi-platform portability, and wizards helped make users more productive and help them save both time and money. A seamless upgrade path from version 1.0 onward meant that users could take advantage of new features while preserving all of their existing code.
The thing that I'm most proud of is that LabVIEW hasn't changed a whole lot in terms of the core, in terms of the heart of LabVIEW. It's still the same after 10 years.
With LabVIEW, one of our goals has always been to make it as easy as possible for our customers to use the high technology that is available to computers. For instance, multi-threading and OLE, networking, servers. We'd like to be able to present that in a way to our LabVIEW users that make it real easy for them to use these features.
But users always need more. Multi-threading to isolate critical tasks and to take advantage of multiprocessor machines. ActiveX container capability to seamlessly connect LabVIEW to other applications. Wizards to simplify the identification and control of instruments. Translation and documentation tools, and the ever-popular undo.
When we design any feature, we basically make sure that we have a certain set of large goals for LabVIEW, which we take care all these goals, all these features fit into.
Our Power users push us to the limits, push us to the wall, and push us to find ways to get over all of the walls, harnessing new technologies, doing what others can't do. Whereas our new users need it to be as simple as possible from the very beginning.
So in 1995, the LabVIEW team went back to work developing a new, more powerful version of LabVIEW, incorporating features based on the latest available technology. The team tested the newest version with hardware for data acquisition, instrument control, image acquisition, and more. Beta customers put the new software through its paces in demanding real-world applications.
Because a lot of our measurements are not just a couple of thermocouples and a pressure gauge. It's usually something, well, it's very high temperature, it's very high pressure, it's in a plasma, I mean, some other difficult physical situations that do kind of test the instrumentation engineer's skills. And you often, the off-the-shelf solution is marginal at best.
Where you can spend 6 months to a year working on a project with LabVIEW would take 3-4 years with a conventional script base.
I'm in business because of LabVIEW and National Instruments.
You know, it's not a canned package with just, pre-programmed features. I mean, you pretty much can do just about anything.
The coolness factor, I mean, the customers just love to see this stuff.
When I propose to my employees to do projects in any other language, I have a rebellion on my hands.
The development we have to date has been 2 to 3 times faster, sometimes even 4 to 5 times faster with LabVIEW.
And the products work. They just really work. They do what they say they're going to do.
You can use work that you've done before, you can use different building blocks and put together a new application and save a tremendous amount of time. So we love it.
Introducing LabVIEW version 5.0. With LabVIEW 5, you continue to program in the familiar graphical environment while LabVIEW handles the complexities of multi-threading, ActiveX, automation servers, and more. In development for more than 3 years and the culmination of feedback from thousands of existing users, LabVIEW 5 delivers to you a product that makes good on the promise, the power to make it simple.